Welcome ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are continuing on with episode 4 of the SmackDown vs Raw 2007 General Manager Mode series that I've started this time around, which is the mid-tier superstars downwards to make it more interesting. If you haven't already, guys, do press the subscribe button down below. It'd be highly appreciated. It is completely free at the end of the day, and you can change your minds later down the line. But right here, right now, show your support and let's start this brand new episode of the SmackDown vs Raw 2007 General Manager Mode. Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, we are picking up from where we last left off, which we are in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Oh, that did not sound right for Mr. Kennedy there, innit? I don't have him on my roster, unfortunately, which I was going to do some trades, but I thought not to. Got to look at Superstar. Okay, yeah. I've already done this schedule this week already, so without further ado, we're going to jump straight into it, and then we're going to look at all the details at the end. So before we jump into it, SmackDown have the next pay-per-view. So what I'm going to do is play it smart and actually save up some money so I can do big contracts at the end of the day. So I'm going to do that. And then once they have their pay-per-view and this month is done, the next month will be my pay-per-view in Vengeance. Going to play it smart, I think, this time around. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, you can see I have some couple of matches here on Heat because I've got a full roster now. And before I jumped into it, I'd like to say thank you for some of your comments down below. I did check my last GM mode, GM mode comments, and someone did mention if I should add another female superstar. And unfortunately, there was only one superstar left on the free agency, and luckily it was a female, so I did sign them up. So I'll show you who the newly required is once I simulate. So Melina defeats newly required Jillian Hall. So that's another female in the mix. So it's going to be more interesting and can boost their popularity. So Melina's on the sidelines. Try not to get injured, if that makes sense. Match number 3 of Heat is Chris Masters defeating the Boogeyman. They're not in rivalries right now, and I'd rather keep them going with momentum and popularity on Heat. So this is a good idea that I've got a full roster now. So let's jump into match number 1. The Rebel Dragon beats Joey Mercury. Good. That means he can slowly progress on his popularity. Lovely. Match number 2. Trevor Murdoch and Lance Cade in a tornado tag defeats Kane and Big Show. Bear in mind, all these 6 matches are rivalries, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So don't forget about that one. These are physically rivalries. So I'm hoping they all go well because I had to restart this one, but we'll see. But match number 3, Paul Burchell becomes the new Intercontinental Champion. Well, I did not expect that in a ladder match as well. So the pirate of all pirates, Paul Burchell, is the new champion. Did not expect that. Match number 4 in a parking lot brawl match. Shelton Benjamin in his rivalry with Gregory Helms defeats Gregory Helms. So that's a good start for Shelton Benjamin right there. Match number 5. Trish Stratus versus Mickie James. Trish Stratus is currently the women's champion and she defeats Mickie James in their rivalry. I'm hoping this is good rivalries here, like scheduled wise, and get good stars because I don't really want to lose stars even though SmackDown may do it. But main event, Johnny Nitro defeats Bobby Lashley to keep that rivalry going, and plus Bobby Lashley is the champion, so he could drop the championship to Nitro. Who knows? But let's jump into the emails. Emails? Is it emails? No, fan change. Been a while, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize, but let's go. Right, fan change. SmackDown. 80k. Okay, I'll take the 80k. Serious injury, though. Previously, Chavo was diagnosed with a minor injury and is out for 13 weeks. Oops. So that means Chavo can't be in this rivalry anymore. Free agency in Jillian Hall, yes. Ken Kennedy can't pull out a victory. That's his 5th loss in a row. Johnny Nitro comes to a new contract. Yeah, I gave new contracts as well. And the WWE Gold has to change hands. Paul Burchell emerges as the new Intercontinental Champion. The crowd reaction was stunning. So Chavo's out for 13 weeks. So now I need to change the rivalry. Brilliant, that one. Fan-bloody-tastic. Great. Right, okay. Let's look at the rivalries. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, I had to end 2 rivalries, so I'll tell you what I'll do in a second. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, I had to change a few things here. So we got a new Cruiserweight Collides with Daivari and Gregory Helms now, because Gregory Helms and Shelton Benjamin was going cold. And then I did an injury revenge with Burchell and Mark Henry. So I still got the rivalry going, but I just got rid of Chavo Guerrero. So it's going to be a tough one for this week though. But before we jump into me going for the week 2 of this episode, I'm going to have a look at how SmackDown got the 80,000 fans. Whoa, they did a well-built show. Fair play. Final match, triple threat steel cage. You know what? That's actually not too bad. Carlito in a tag team. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, okay. I didn't do too bad of a... No, I'll take that any day. I'm getting 1.5 star matches now, which is good. Quickly looking at the Power 25. Carlito is number 1. Right, so if Carlito is number 1 and Bobby Lashley, that means we're doing something good. But these lot, we need to somehow... Oh, Shelton. Somehow boost majority of my superstars' popularity. So Shelton Benjamin could go in for a shout for the title now then. Okay. That's intriguing. I like that. I like that a lot. That's good. Right, 1 week before they have a pay-per-view. Interesting. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to May 20th's Monday Night Raw in Washington, D.C., District of Columbia. Because they've got a pay-per-view next, and they've got a show after me, then the pay-per-view, I had to go all out. Okay, here, ladies and gentlemen. I may get more injuries. I'm not too sure. I'm debating on it, and I'm a bit worried about it. So without further ado, we will simulate. And match number 1 on Heat is Boogeyman vs Masters. Boogeyman defeats Chris Masters. Good. And then Melina defeats Jillian Hall, which kind of knew that was going to happen anyway. Match number 1, Joey Mercury in a backstage bar brawl defeats the Rebel Dragon. Interesting. I had the feeling that was going to happen, but what can you do, to be honest here, ladies and gentlemen? But what can you do, yeah? Match number 2, a hardcore singles match. Gregory Helms defeats Daivari. I had to change. I was going to put this as match 4, but then I thought their popularity is a bit low. So good idea that I've done this. So I'm quite happy with that matchup. Match number 3, Mark Henry defeats Paul Burchell, who only held the title for about 6 days. Defeats Paul Burchell. So Mark Henry is the new Intercontinental Champion. This championship is going to be changing hands left, right, and bloody center, isn't it? Damn. Match number 4. Ooh. Trevor Murdoch and Lance Cade wanted a rematch in a tornado tag for the World Tag Team Championships against Kane and Big Show, and they defeated them to become the new tag team champions. That was unexpected, and I'm quite impressed with that, to be fair. So fair play on them. Match number 5, Mickie James defeats Trish Stratus in a submissions match and becomes the new women's champion. Change of hands of the titles tonight. Does that mean the main event? Because I did a main event title shot boost as well. Has it changed hands, or has Bobby Lashley held it again? And we're going to see Bobby Lashley retains his WWE Championship in a first blood match against Johnny Nitro. So that means this rivalry could be going sour now. I hope not. If it carries on to Vengeance, it's brilliant, because that'd be Nitro's Vengeance. And if it doesn't work, then I can change the rivalries around then, because it makes it more interesting instead of having the same ones over and over and over again. So let's have a look at the fans change and see the difference this week. They had a pay-per-view as well, and SmackDown are obviously going to do it. 475. Jesus Christ. Judgment Day ended up being an exciting night for sports entertainment. The fans' favourite match was JBL pulled out a victory in a 3.3 star. New tag team champions in Trevor Murdoch, yes. New cruiserweight champion in Vito, fair enough. The tag team championships for a while, fair play on them. And the Sleeper Kid Cash was able to pull victory in a special referee match. I'm intrigued. Wow, their main event got a 4-star match. So Candice Michelle and Tora Wilson with 6. I mean, fair play. Hardcore Holly defeats Kluber Crazy in a normal match. Fair enough. Vito in a steel cage. Interesting. Big Cash and Kennedy in Iron Man match. Interesting. Tag team Great Khali and Ric Flair. Interesting. And the main event Iron Man match. I swear it praised JBL, even though JBL was with Umaga. I don't get this game sometimes. That's yeah, very baffling. Overall, let's have a look. Right, 2 stars here. 2 stars, 2 stars, 3, 2.5, 2, 2.5, 3.5. All in all, it's not a bad show. Obviously, this one could have been moved to here, but we never know when we make the matchups, do we? So it's a learning curve. We're still learning throughout this, but that's not too bad, if I'm honest. If I perfectly honest there, ladies and gentlemen, that's not too bad. And then their show, what was their one like? Main event, Ric Flair's the world heavyweight champion in a hardcore against JBL. That's Okay, so Ric Flair. I respect that. I respect that. Power 25. So Ric Flair is at number 1 with Bobby Lashley just behind. Ooh, Shelton Benjamin could be in the chance for a world title shot here. Vengeance could specifically have it could be a. Do you know what? Throughout the whole weeks of me going into Vengeance, I may put Shelton Benjamin in the matchup and see if he keeps winning and all that, he's going to get a title shot straight away, if I'm honest here, ladies and gentlemen. He may get a title shot. So Trevor Murdoch and Lance Cave have gone up straight to 6th from 9th, which is good. Boogeyman's gone up. Mark Henry's gone up. Chris Masters has boosted himself up. Oh, no, he's gone down, sorry. Mercury's gone up. So Rebel Dragon's nowhere to be seen. I might have to do a new once Vengeance happens, I have to do a new rivalry, if I'm honest here, ladies and gentlemen. It may have to happen. Right, quickly looking at the roster. We've got 2 contenders. I've been losing every week. Hey GM, how about a title shot? Sure. Yeah, why not? Give Shelton Benjamin a title shot. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah. Cool. I know what I'm doing. So, popularity-wise. Oh, got a couple 71s, an 83, 69s. The lowest one is still me. I may have to put these 2 in a rivalry after, because what I'm trying to do is Gregory Helms to get his popularity down to around about 40, and then I can do the rivalry between Rebel Dragon and Davari to get Rebel Dragon out, and then Davari is basically the jobber that's going to lose all his ratings, if I'm honest, so yeah, that's not too bad. And then obviously out for 2 weeks, Chavo Guerrero is going to be out for that long, so Chavo could potentially be in the Rebel Dragon's corner like normal. No one in free agencies. I want to see SmackDown's contracts. Booker T's on 31 weeks. Willigan Regal's at 23 weeks. Soon as SummerSlam comes around the corner, right, ladies and gentlemen, I may do quite a few trades. So I'm going to get my money up and do a few trades. This man is definitely going to come on Raw. I'm not joking. Right then, the final week of this episode we are going to be doing here, ladies and gentlemen. So let's jump straight into the results and see where the outcome's going to be. Here we go then, guys. The final week of this current episode. What is going to be the outcome this week? I haven't done that much because I'm trying to like mix it up a little bit. And you can see I've got no one on heat because I put everyone on the main show. Because why not? So I'm going to simulate. And then match number 1. Tornado tag. Gregory Helms and the Rebel Dragon loses to Davari and Joey Mercury. Didn't expect that, but sure, we'll go with that. Match number 2. Chris Masters beat the Boogeyman. Decent. I'll take that any day. Match number 3. Big Show with Kane loses to Trevor Murdoch and Lance Cade. Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch are doing bits right now. They've become new superstars for my show and become new world tag team champions. Fair play on them, to be honest. I'm quite impressed. Match number 4. Boogeyman beats Paul Burchell with Mark Henry. Interesting. Boogeyman loses and then wins. Fair play. And then a normal tag team, which is the women's tag team. So Mickie James and Melina loses to Trish Stratus and Jillian Hall. Sure. Didn't expect that either. And no way. I gave Shelton Benjamin a title opportunity and he's only gone and defeated Bobby Lashley to become the new WWE champion with Johnny Nitro in the corner. So that means at Vengeance going to be a triple threat match for the WWE championship. What speculation that will be, we won't know until we find out. So let's have a look at the fan change and see the outcome. Raw, hello, 30k. Do you know what? I salute you, Shelton Benjamin. Title matches are always exciting, but there is something special about a title match where the championship changes hands. This was the case this past week as Shelton Benjamin was crowned the new WWE champion. The Raw locker room must already be lining up for title shots. Let's not forget that the ex-champion should have a rematch clause in their contract. They do indeed. So Kane can't pull a victory. That's his fifth loss in a row. Great Khali's contract expiring soon. Doesn't matter for me in one task in mind. And a sleeper, Ric Flair pulled off with victory in a tables match. Wow, Shelton Benjamin, WWE champion. Look at that title. That is a beautiful title, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? That is beautiful. Raw reports a 3.5 star for the final match. So 1.5, 2, 2, 2, 2.5, 3.5. Do you know what? I'll take that. Shelton Benjamin, you ain't stopping him now. Sorry. Let's look at SmackDown. No match 1. That's why they lost. Because they're. Ooh, okay. To be fair, they're not doing too bad of shows. But again, Power 25 for the final time. Whoa. Ric Flair first, and Carlito second, with Shelton Benjamin as my new WWE champion. He's gone up from 7th, bear in mind, to 3rd. Bobby Lashley has gone down to 5th. JBL United States champion. He's been world champion and United States champion already, isn't he? Boy, he's have a good resume, doesn't he? So Paul Burchell's got dropped. So what does it say? Ooh. Ooh. Interesting that Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch are here. That is very interesting. I'm impressed. Mickie James is the champion, but drop. Melina could go for the title, to be fair. Mark Henry's in 7th, gone up 1. Boogeyman's gone down. So, I've got to somehow figure out, boost the Rebel Dragon up. So, I have an idea, but we have to see if it plans out, if I'm honest. I do want to get the Rebel Dragon into a title opportunity to boost his popularity up. It's not going to happen right now. Interesting that Shelton Benjamin won the title. I'm still in shock. Right then, ladies and gentlemen. Would you like me to do a trade for some superstars in the long run? If you do, leave a comment down below. And if there is a few comments down there that you want me to do some few trading, let me know. So the superstar from Monday Night Raw, trade to SmackDown and see if they accept it. But bear in mind, I think, let's double check. They have 20 superstars, bear in mind as well. So let me know what superstars you would like me to bring over from SmackDown onto Monday Night Raw. I do want to bring Carlito over and JBL. I think they're the two main ones. But if you want me to do someone else instead of those two, let me know down below. Right then, ladies and gentlemen. So, as you can see, one of the rivalries, which is the longest rivalry of Lashley and Nitro, has gone to sour. So, if that stops this week, then obviously I'll have to wait until after Vengeance to do another rivalry. But I want to see where people are in the rivalry. Not the rivalry, the location-wise area. So, I may have an idea, but at the moment, or if these ones are going strong, then I won't do the world title picture as the main one yet. But for now, if that runs out, we can do something different. So we can easily rest Bobby Lashley and rest Nitro if I really wanted to. I'm glad this one's still going. I don't know, it's not really helping the Rebel Dragon that much, is it? So we have to see. There we go then, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to wrap up this episode right here on the current champions page. As you can see, all the titles have been changed hands throughout this whole episode of the 3 weekers. So, the women's champion is Mickie James currently. The Intercontinental champion is Mark Henry. The World Tag Team champions are Trevor Murdoch and Lance Cade. And the mind-blowing one is the WWE champion, which is Shelton bloody Benjamin. If you are enjoying this series here, guys, do like, comment, and for sure, subscribe down below if you haven't already. All your love and support is momentum, is bringing me joy and happiness to carry on with this series for you guys, and it's bringing me more and more closer to the end goal and me potentially doing another series on GM mode of created superstars. So stay tuned on that one. But again, like I said, like, comment, subscribe down below, and when you do subscribe, it is completely free for your faces. And you can change your mind down the line. I am on the road to at least 250 subscribers. So if I can hit that milestone, I'll be highly appreciated. And we can see if I could do a few unboxing maybe. Because there's a few things I'm going to do down the line. So keep that in mind. Until then, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you all next week for the next episode of the General Manager Mode. Mid-tier superstars downwards. Until then, have a great day. Peace.
Look, failure's an enemy, I'm trying to leave a legacy. Loads of old friends got killed off from my jealousy. More time I hope they reminisce and just remember me. But till that day comes, I must stay sipping on this Hennessy. Cause right now, everything is moving backwards. See your success, see they greeted it with laughter. So right now, you can keep all of the drama. Cause I'ma get W's before, during and after.